Today, Microsoft is one of the biggest technology companies in the world. Its software runs on billions of computers, and its influence can be seen across every industry. But before Windows, Office, and Xbox, Microsoft was just a small software company that started with a simple idea in a small New Mexico garage. This is the story of how Microsoft went from humble beginnings to becoming the tech giant we know today. It was 1975 when two childhood friends, Bill Gates and Paul Allen, saw an opportunity that would change the world. At the time, personal computers were big, expensive machines, and they were mostly used by universities and research institutions. But Bill and Paul believed that everyone, not just experts, could benefit from having a computer in their home or office. When they learned about the Altair 8800, an early microcomputer, they realized that the machine needed software to run. Bill and Paul didn't have a product, but they saw a huge opportunity. They reached out to the company behind the Altair and told them they could create software for it. Despite not having written a single line of code for the Altair, they convinced the company to take a chance on them. That bold move became the start of Microsoft. In 1975, Bill and Paul founded Microsoft, short for Microcomputer Software. They had no office, no employees, and very little money, but they had a vision to create software that could run on personal computers and change the way people lived and worked. Their first major success came in 1980 when they signed a contract with IBM to provide an operating system for their new personal computer. Microsoft didn't have an operating system at the time, but they purchased an existing OS, modified it, and delivered it to IBM under the name MS-DOS. The deal with IBM catapulted Microsoft into the spotlight and made Bill Gates a millionaire by the time he was just 26 years old. With the success of MS-DOS, Microsoft continued to innovate. In 1985, Microsoft launched Windows, a graphical user interface that made computers easier to use. At the time, most computers used text-based commands, but Windows made it possible for people to interact with their computers using a mouse and icons. It was a revolutionary step forward, and Windows became the dominant operating system in the world. By the early 90s, Microsoft's success was undeniable. Windows 95, launched in 1995, was a milestone, and by the end of the decade, Microsoft was the most valuable tech company in the world. Microsoft didn't stop at just operating systems. It also revolutionized office productivity software with Microsoft Office. Word, Excel, and PowerPoint became essential tools for businesses around the globe, and Microsoft solidified its position as a dominant force in personal computing. As the 2000s approached, Microsoft diversified further, expanding into gaming with the Xbox and internet services with MSN. But not everything was smooth sailing. Microsoft faced intense competition from companies like Apple and Google, and the company's strategy was often questioned. Today, Microsoft remains one of the biggest tech companies in the world. Under CEO Satya Nadella, Microsoft has shifted its focus to cloud computing with Azure, making it a key player in enterprise technology. It continues to innovate with products like the Surface and its acquisition of LinkedIn and GitHub. The company that started in a garage is now a global powerhouse, and its journey shows how a small idea, driven by vision and determination, can change the world. Before Microsoft was famous, it was just two young men with a big dream. That dream, coupled with hard work and innovation, transformed the tech world and changed the way we use computers forever. And it all started with one question: how can we make computers accessible to everyone?